one thing I wanted to talk about a little bit as well is the current regulations when it comes to building, or maybe we should rather say the lack of regulations. I mean, one thing what people should not forget, that any insulation requirements or something that are in the building code are really just minimal requirements. So it's definitely not best practice. And if a builder tells you 3.5 in the ceiling is all you need, then you might look for another builder. Might not be a bad idea. And yeah, just in general, you know, question minimum standard. It's just a minimum legal insulation that doesn't get the builder into jail. So yeah, just think about it that way. But I guess the biggest problem is that there are no compliance check. And, you know, energy first rate 5, some people love it, some people hate it, but regardless, it's just a theoretical rating. And the thing is, so even if your house is 6, 8, 9, or even 10 stars on paper, unfortunately, you don't have a guarantee how the actual house performs in the end, because sadly, no one is really responsible to check if the insulation or the draft sealing or anything is done properly. And you can have, yeah, you can be lucky, you can have a good builder and a team that knows what they're doing, but you can also end up with a house that's 8 star on paper and only 3 or 4 in reality. And I think, Chris, you have done quite a few audits of existing homes where, you know, it turned out that so-called 6 or, you know, higher performing houses actually work quite poorly. Is that right?
A lot of, there's loads of houses built to 5-star standards that are really only 2.
Yep.
And that's mainly probably because there's actually no checks and balances on the energy side of things. So no one checks the scorecard rating.
Exactly.